Hello everyone and welcome back to TTS Today. On today's episode we're going to continue with our FAQ section, and I am going to cover the topic of backorder processing. One of the most asked questions is, how do I find my back orders? How do I fill back orders? So we have a lot of tools that we've added to the TOE to help aid in this process. I'm going to show you different reports. I'm going to show you how to convert receivers into back orders using our AutoFill procedure, as well as the manage screen. Believe it or not, there is a filter on the manage screen that'll let you see right at a glance on what orders have some pending inventory or back orders. So I'm going to show you all that today. So let's get started. First thing I'd like to show you on backorder processing is some of the reports that we've included in the system. There is a reports tab, and in the reports tab we have a lot of different sections: products, inventory, customers. In the backorder processing, we're going to go to orders, and we have different types. So in the case of this example, I want to go to order item report. The reason I'm choosing the order item report, because if you look down, the last selection here is a status. And if you remember in the intro, we were talking about pending inventory on the manage screen. So pending inventory will actually give you orders, or every order that has a back order on it. It could have other releases, but it has some product that is waiting for inventory to be received. Click on Create Report. And what we're going to see in this report is every Kodiak industry order that is a pending inventory, which means has a back order. So here are the three that are listed, and it will give you the order number, the actual order date, product number, of course, tells you the ordered quantity, anything that's committed, because if there's other orders out there, it'll give you information on those as well, at least the quantities and the quantity released. Gives you pricing information, and here's our pending inventory. So it filtered automatically for us only the orders that are pending inventory. So there's a couple ways to use this report. Some people, without the autofill, which we're going to go over in a little bit, will actually manually go in and fill these back orders using this report, which is fine. I can go to order 200159 under the manage screen. I will see this part and I could fill it automatically. So a report gives you a quick way of seeing what items are on back order. So that's one way, is using the reports section. Like many other software packages, there are many ways to do similar things. So we have another section that most of you probably use, the additional reports tab. On there we have customized reports for a lot of different applications, and probably the two most powerful for backorder processing are found here. The order pending inventory, exactly the same as what I showed you, just another way to get to it. So this will automatically filter on the back orders. So let's pull that up. And once again, this is going to be only Kodiak Industries, because that's the vendor I chose, and the back order. So a little cleaner report that shows the orders that have back orders on them. And again, you can use this in a number of ways. Like I said, most users will fill back orders manually with this report, or may just generate this report to see what's on back order. The last report I want to show you is the transactions to orders. Now, this report relies on the transaction number during a receiver. Jumping back to the receiver section here, you'll notice that the transaction number is required. So you will have a unique transaction number for every receiver. And when you use the receivers, you have two options for saving or save and autofill open orders. So depending on which one of these you choose, that's how you're going to use the report. So if we go back, once you add your transaction number, the current back order able to be filled, this is what you choose when you click save. and that will show you every order that is back ordered but can be filled based on the transaction number of that receiver. Unlike the order pending inventory back order report, that shows you every order that has a back order on it for a particular vendor, whereas this one relies on that transaction number, which is related to the receiver. And then the second option, current pending releases, is where your AutoFill section from the inventory receipt area. So when you click on Save and AutoFill and you choose current pending release on this transaction to orders, everything that was filled based on your receiver will show up in this report. At this point, you go back to the Manage screen and you can click on Open Pending Releases, the filter, and that will show you all the orders, and you get to choose the ones you need for this particular report. And you can one-click release. In one step, you can actually fill all your back orders. And then the next thing you would check off is your warehouse release for PDFs, and you can print all those out in one step. So it alleviates you from doing any additional manual entry like you would have to do for these order pending inventory backorder reports. In part 2 of the backorder series, I'm going to use all the tools I described in this episode to actually fill back orders. So I'm going to create a receiver with a transaction number and use the transaction to orders report, as well as just a manual report, manual back order using the orders pending inventory report. So I'll see you on the next one.